Hello, everyone. It's Gigi from Inner Feather Tarot. Welcome to the Daily Whisper. Let's do a collective reading today. Let's get right into it. Deck has been pre-shuffled. Quick cutting here. And let's ask Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today, Spirit? What should we know today? What messages do you have for the collective, Spirit? So initial energies. In the past, a feminine energy who was nurturing, supportive, loving, beautiful, self-assured, somebody really caring in this person's life. Currently, some lack of love, somebody not feeling that they have love to give or they are not getting any love, some unrequited love here, situation here, perhaps somebody who's, again, not feeling that there is any love coming their way. And in the future, somebody's trying to work towards reestablishing themselves, to bringing balance and stability back into their lives. Spirit, clarify these initial energies for us, please. Clarify these initial energies here for us. Yeah, in the past, this feminine was very tired of being in their heads, of really undergoing some mental turmoil. And this turmoil was about a commitment. This feminine was expecting, was hoping for a commitment and hoping for this commitment to come in a, in short order, in a fast way, in a faster way. But it didn't seem to be going her way. She grew tired of being in that the poor mental state, that low vibrational state. Currently, someone is feeling very lonely, and hoping for a new beginning, thinking on whether or not they should take a leap of faith towards something new, going in a different direction. They're not feeling loved right now. There might not be love for them, or they might not have love to give, and they're feeling very, very lonely. They are thinking, as I said, about whether to take that leap of faith in hopes for a new, more exciting beginning. In the future, a choice needs to be made, and that choice might bring balance. This is a masculine energy who in the future is trying to restore their own balance, but there is a choice that needs to be made for that balance to be achieved, for that inner balance to be achieved, as well as balance in their lives, right? And they're ready to put in the work. They want to put in the work. They want to come with a plan. They are devising a plan to turn themselves around. In the past, sadness, this feminine energy was very sad, not feeling abundant at all, feeling that things weren't going their way, and wondering if a relationship was lust rather than love, whether she was investing her love into a situation where it was only lust. Currently, someone is manifesting something different, manifesting abundance, trying to get a handle on their financial affairs, perhaps taking a look at reevaluating their career goals, their financial goals, and tired of feeling disillusioned, feeling that they don't have the will to continue. They've been very tired, very despondent. And this person is tired of that. This person wants something different. They've been manifesting something different in the future. Some consideration will be given to whether things had not been what they seemed, whether there was some deceit that wasn't acknowledged or seen, and somebody not feeling very strong, somebody not feeling very brave, somebody feeling cowardly. Cowardly with the way in which they presented themselves. They presented themselves, or they were in a state of mind where they didn't feel worthy. They didn't feel that they could bring anything to a connection, that they could really be a fruitful person or partner. So in the future, there is some review on how to turn that situation around, that frame of mind around. In the past, no direction, no abundance, and an end of a cycle. So yeah, this feminine went through the work, right? Expecting a relationship that never came. There was a lot of sadness, which made her wonder whether she was investing all her love. She was pouring all her love into a situation of lust, not love, whether she was misreading the situation. She felt very confused. She didn't feel she knew where she stood in this dynamic. Didn't feel very abundant. Didn't feel very, very fruitful. Didn't feel that any abundance was coming her way. That she didn't feel loved. She didn't feel that things were moving in the right direction. But this was a life lesson. This was a cycle, and the cycle has come to an end. Right? She went through it. With all the sadness and all the confusion, she still made it through and closed that cycle. Currently, someone refusing to change perspective. And the masculine who's not feeling very abundant, not feeling that he has what it takes to bring love to this connection. Not feeling that his values align with those of this other person, the collective, this feminine. And they don't feel worthy. They don't feel stable. They don't feel that they are relationship material. They are very down on themselves right now. They don't feel that these two partners fit one another. They live very different lives. They have very different values. And there is a concern on whether this would be a good fit. And again, this is somebody who refuses to change perspective, who's been doing things the same exact way for a very, very long time, and therefore feeling unloved for a very, very long time. Somebody who has dedicated themselves to career, to finances, to material matters, but not necessarily matters of the heart. And even the way they are evaluating, or they are comparing values, or making a determination that values don't align, is purely based on the material side of things, not based on how the heart feels. In the future, this masculine, still not feeling that they have anything to offer. They want to come in with communication. They want to try. They're very afraid. They want to try to communicate the desire for a new beginning. But this is a very immature person, somebody who doesn't feel very confident, can't, has a decision to make, but they're putting this decision off because they don't feel good about themselves. They don't feel worthy. And so there's a lot of immaturity here still in the future. And still somebody who is going through great life lessons, great changes, great karmic cycles. And they're going to move past it, but they still have a lot of work to do before they can come back into this relationship as the partner that this feminine, this loving feminine deserves. I mean, she is much further down the road than he is from a maturity level, from a life lessons level. So, yeah, this person has some work to do. In the past, this feminine had a lot of inner conflict, a lot of turmoil, a lot of suffering, a lot of just being trapped in her own mind, not knowing what was happening, in a complete state of confusion and despair, right? And currently, there is this need for this period of rest. It's if you're not in separation, it seems that this is a situation where the partners are not connected at this point in time. There is some separation here, perhaps no communication. And this period of rest is a much needed period of rest. But it's going to come to an end, though. It's much needed, but this person, your person, has been fighting that period of reassessing, regrouping, making, looking at things from a different perspective. They're fighting that, but it's much needed. I mean, things are happening during this time. It doesn't seem that way, but they are. They are. Even though this person is fighting this period of no contact, period of separation, and even though they feel that there is no more love, that the love may have gone away, and even though they refuse to change and don't feel very solid to come forward right now, they are still thinking about whether or not they should take that leap of faith. So there is some work being done here. It's just very, very slow. Yeah, and in the future, the feminine might go a different direction, might, put her guard up and just decide to protect herself a bit more than what she's been until this masculine unravels his life here. It seems like he in the future is still going to be undergoing a big life change, a big maturity, maturing of his life, and still going to be closing out some karmic cycles. And it's going to come a point where he's going to need to make a decision, a decision to take some path that will lead to a more balanced life. This person is in a very chaotic sort of environment right now. And so in the future, there is a little bit of putting the guard up for the feminine, protecting herself a bit more. Take a look at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Sun, the Lovers, Five of Pentacles. So yeah, until now, all this love that the feminine has to give and has offered has not been accepted. There hasn't been an equal give and take in this relationship. The feminine has been overgiven love for sure. And she just keeps giving. She hasn't learned some of her lessons yet about balanced relationships, equal give and take. And so she's looking at all she's learned, but she's not applying any of that. She sees the lack of balance. She sees that she's overgiving love, and the love is not being accepted by the masculine right now, but she continues to do so. I mean, both partners see each other as a soul tie, a soul contract, and each other's happiness. But right now, this masculine is not, it's not, he's not feeling, he's in a very low vibrational point right now, feeling victimized, feeling down on himself, feeling that things are not working out, feeling that no matter how much work he puts into things, nothing pans out. So he's in a very low vibrational state right now, and he needs to work through this. That is his cycle. He needs to close out this cycle. He needs to come back correct to the feminine, come back more balanced. And until then, this is going to be continue to be a very platonic sort of dynamic where there is a lot of love. They recognize each other as counterparts, as soulmates, but they're not in a position in this time in their journey to be aligned and to really bring that connection to become a committed, long-term sort of dynamic. So a little bit of work to do on both sides, for the feminine as well as the masculine, until they can be aligned in the future and, bring this union to what it needs to be. All right, everyone. These are the messages from Spirit today. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment below. Hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber of the channel yet, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon. All right. Bye-bye.